Welcome back to your number one stop for PSO2 New Genesis, and today we got some exciting news since we are officially in the 21-hour maintenance, at least at the time of that video anyway, because we are getting on that expansion as well as episode 5 of the story and a whole bunch of stuff as well, from quality of life to brand new classes and the whole thing. And today I'm going to be going over everything you can expect to be able to hop into later tonight when the server come back online, along as they don't run over, of course. Also, before we get into all that, I do want to give a very special thank you to everybody that is supporting over on at patreon.com/Maconn, subscribing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn, or by hitting that wonderful join button up below here on YouTube. And with that, let's go ahead, let's jump into this, and let's see what's happening this month for this brand new expansion. Like always, this is coming up from the official website for April inside New Genesis. I will have a link in the description if you want to keep track of everything that is happening throughout the month. But let's go ahead and get into what we're getting today. So the biggest part of this is, of course, Chapter 5 of the story, going into, of course, what exactly is going on with Maconn, as well as the tower in the sky, and hopefully finally seem like we might be getting a hint at a legit bad guy, as well as going into the last area of the base game as it is right now, with the tower itself. And of course, I did post a video, if you're interested in it, that go into a little bit more. Well, I have a feeling this is going lore wise and what I am thinking we're gonna see, but if you haven't checked that out, link above here. But overall, though, we do got it coming in, and we haven't seen that much of it. Sega been doing a pretty good job of keeping this under wrap for the most part. I know there's some leak audio that may or may not be real floating around and whatnot, and the trailer we saw during the headline stream didn't go too much into anything, so he'll hoping it don't end up just being 2 cutscenes and a fight. But nonetheless, we will find out later tonight with the launch of episode 5, or chapter 5, I mean, as well as some improvements, in quotation mark, coming to daily and weekly. So, of course, this is the update that's going to be adding more Maceta. They want to say more star gems. We all have done the math on that. That don't quite add up, because this is the update that's going to be affecting bait PSO when it comes to, of course, all the stuff that's happening there. But nonetheless, there is some rework, so expect a little bit more Maceta and whatnot coming out of this. So, yeah, take it as you will on that one. I'm kind of so-so, especially since, you know, what it tied to base. But once again, I did a video about that if you want to check out more information on that whole shenanigans. But nonetheless, other than that, we do have also, of course, the introduction of course, a brand new quack trainer coming in here for a Slayer that we can also take part in to help out with preparing for that, as well as a level 5 potential unlock for a 7 and 8 star weapons. So you can go ahead and now bump these up, as well as a boss enemy and Trainia and other content will have 8P gauges shoved over their head. I'm kind of excited for that one, because that one is something that probably should have been a long time coming since we have it for Origin Quests. So why not for like purple triggers and stuff? So at least that way we can keep track of exactly how close we are to completing that. And picking up something else that should have been there day one is, of course, now we are going to have a symbol over here on the left side under the mini-map. They're going to show what weather is happening outside. So if you're inside the city, mainly Thea, and you have a hard time keeping track when weather is happening, so you can go hunt down Gigantic, or maybe just to go get a whole bunch of PSE bolts in some of the battle sector, you now will have a notification to let you know when that is happening. And then we have another quality of life thing, which we will see how quality of life, because it doesn't seem to work the way I think a lot of us were hoping for, which is, of course, with the add-on skills. Again, we adjusted to make it, quote-unquote, easier to use add-on skill X cubes. From the video, it didn't seem like it's going to be that much of a change, but hopefully it will be a good one, because that one, it kind of needed. As well as being able to search for coin recruiting alliances as well in NGS blocks. So if you want to find alliance and see how many people in it, now you're going to be able to. As well, adding a auto switch lock-on target, so more adjustment to lock-on. We also have ourselves the new The new reduce character and enemy draw refresh rate. So this will be a setting mainly if you're playing on PC to hopefully will help with some performance stuff, as well as of course a update to the damage counter for your damage. So now it will hopefully be easier to read, to figure out when you're doing quits, when you're not, and you know, all the stuff tied to that. And then another thing for PC, which is very odd, but I'm happy it here, which is of course changing the resolution that display on your character when you're looking at preview screen. I have no idea what happened with this. Well, at launch, that was an issue, and then at one point it got horribly pixelated. But now it looks like we are going back to the fixed version, so you can go ahead and see more detail in your character when previewing items on it. As well as a kind of little neat add-on here, which is of course being able to save outfits to not only your lookbook, so you can change between them quickly, which we already have, but we're going to be able to actually tie these to classes. So now, if you have, say, a Waker like outfit or a Hunter outfit, you will automatically change into the outfit when you select that class. So nice little thing just to be added there for all you who do use a whole bunch of outfit for this and stuff. And then we have some little update to called the ARC ID system here. So first of all, we're going to be getting a couple new options here. The main one, of course, being able to have your character now look at the camera, as well as being able to hide your weapon. So if you're someone that take advantage of ARC ID, you will have a little bit of customization coming in there, as well as, of course, now being able to merge all quarters into a very specific pattern. So now you don't have to worry about changing every individual piece. So that'll be changed in the salon, as well as, of course, changing the zoom for the camera itself. I'm pretty sure some of you who have probably checked out some of my Miku console coverage we have done. If you haven't, check it out. They was awesome. But if you also someone who deal with photography, you will know that the camera will kind of like stuttering as it go between changing the closeness or the distance away from the character. So that being updated, so now it's going to be a lot smoother and a lot easier to get your camera shot. So that's a nice little change. And as well as taking photo stuff, we also have now the ability to, of course, when taking photos, to actually be able to have the character look at the camera. And of course, there will be a chat command that you will be able to do. And then another little quality like that one is actually very helpful for me as someone who uses a lot of the chain shop. Is of course now the chain shop itself, instead of having to just kind of click around and figure out like, do I have this item, do I not? You now will have it exclusively showing the items that you can trade in at any given point. And so if you're someone like me that uses that a lot, you're gonna have hopefully a easier time being able to change in like etchy badges and whatnot to get other items. So that is nice. And speaking of also nice, that wasn't there day one, is of course when it comes to looking at etchy scratches or AC scratches or any of the scratches. And now you're going to be able to organize it by certain things, such as only wanting to see inner well, outer well, and whatnot. This is honestly kind of awesome because, as you all know, like some of them, especially that G-Scratch, can get pretty long in items. So now you're going to be able to more easily find what you're looking for from there. Sadly, you still can't buy from the player shop from there. We can still hope and dream that will be added at some point. But hey, organization is nice though. And then from there, we do get a brand new storage coming in here with extended storage 7. So you're going to be able to pick this up with Elite for the preview here. You can go ahead and grab that with some AC. So sadly, as of now, extended storage 1 is the only one that I tied. Other than I get material storage that I tied to Star Gem. But hey, if you want any more storage and you got some AC, you can go ahead and now go ahead and pick that up. And from there, let's go ahead and move into some mission pass update here. So to start off, the thing that honestly I'm kind of excited and kind of curious to see how they're going to operate is a brand new storage that you're going to be able to unlock in the season pass. And of course, it will be coming in here very soon. And in return, not only give you extra storage, it's going to give you a grand total of 300 extra storage. And of course, it will become available on Season 19 of the Season Pass. which, if I remember correctly, I believe come into play on the 11th. So that is great, and hopefully you're ready to get some extra storage. But with that being said, the only thing about it that I'm still curious about is how long they're going to be for, since, as stated here, you can use for a set of time by using the ticket. So, no idea they're going to be one of them cases that's going to work for a day. It would be nice if you just complete your mission pack, you have it for the whole month. But nonetheless, we will have to wait and see on that one. But a small little addendum here is, of course, don't forget any of the time storage items. If you put items in, they will stay there and you can pull it out. You just won't be able to put in one the time of file. So, if you get your hands on the storage or any other of the time storage, a little tip there. To put items in there that you're not planning on using anytime soon. So, just a heads up on that. So, let's go ahead and hop into, of course, some bait PSO that also kind of play back into NGS. So, there are going to be 16 new camos added to the chain shop. Rising Weapon Badge Chain Shop 5 in PSO2 blocks. So, now you're going to be able to get your hands on 16 more camo if you go back into baits. Which maybe this is a trade-off for taking away the Star Gem by adding this into baits. I'm not for sure. But nonetheless, just know if you do not play bait PSO, you might want to, especially if you have any interest in any of the camos. And from here, let's get into our brand new AC Scratch coming in here with combat classes, which is mainly a lot of jackets. With a couple of little mech part for any of you who like doing like half cats, half human. So you're going to be able to get your hands on that, as well as some more emotes, as well as, of course, a Metrodor app for your character if you want your character to have a phone. From there, you will also get a brand new glide as well. And that right there is pretty much what is coming this week inside of PSO. As you can see here, we still got a whole bunch of stuff that will also be coming here throughout the months, coming on the 12th and beyond, which of course we will go more into detail with this as we get closer and closer to the release. But as you can see, there is a decent amount of stuff. So obviously, out of this, I am probably the most excited for, of course, Chapter 5, and of course some of the changes to the chain shop, and, you know, Canva, that also nice. But with that, that is everything that is coming in this week expansion. And honestly, kind of surprised this is happening so quick since, you know, we've been roughly on a 6-month cycle for main story stuff. But nonetheless, here it is. Once again, he'll hope in more than like 2 cutscenes and a fight. But it's a pretty good chance it might be, to be totally honest here. But nonetheless, this is still exciting. And a whole bunch of stuff for you to hop into once again later tonight. I believe they said the meeting should be over around 3 a.m. Central, roughly where it would normally end. So we will see if they get put back or anything in between. But nonetheless, that everything. Once again, I will have that page linked below for you guys to check out if you want to refresh or you know, just look at all the other stuff coming in the months. And like I said, I will be going more into detail in that next week. But for now, that is, of course, what is happening. And once again, a big thank you to everybody over on Patreon, Twitch, and here on YouTube with membership. Also, a giant thank you to, of course, 1K for subscribing at the Luna tier. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and do it for me. And I will see you in the comments.